my artist friends. Today is another art video, and it's me, Evan Gatcher, and today we will be drawing some more. So let's get started. Okay, my friends, so today we will be drawing a squid. So, we're just gonna kind of start off with the body, like this, and like this. This is kind of where the head hangs out. We're pretty much just drawing an arrow, like an arrow. Let's draw his eye. If you hear my cat purring in the background, I'm sorry about that. She really wanted to go in my room and wouldn't go away, so yeah. But this, you have the eyeball. This will be colored in, and today we're probably going to use markers and pencils combined. Now squids, they have the two large tentacles, like this. See, they're just in here. And then they have the little pointed tips. Now all the other tentacles are much shorter. I'm sorry, give me a sec. Okay, so pretty much just this squid shape. I'm gonna have the tentacles be a little bigger. Come on, Joey. Don't. And you see, this is pretty much just the squid shape. We're gonna take our pen. What shape, size, shape? Okay, this one. We're gonna start off with the eyeball. Just a nice circle. Nice, another circle. Draw some wrinkles. So I'm gonna finish penning this entire thing in, and I'll be right back. So here we are. It's all penned in like this, and yeah. So let's start adding details and then color. For details, we really just kind of need to add all the little things like that. Maybe a little bit of lines on the leg. On the tentacles or whatever they're called. Same thing that I did on the top with here. Like this. And so I want to talk to you guys about plans for maybe next episode, maybe a few episodes. So I want to go to my school. My art room is like super cool, and maybe have some guest artists. One of my best friends is an artist. He could maybe come on, stuff like that. If you want to see it, just tell me in the comments, yes or no. And so yeah. Right now I'm gonna take my eraser and I'm going to erase this. But yeah, I can always walk around my school, show you my awesomeness, cool art teacher who is like really cool. Maybe a couple of my friends, tour my school. Yeah, only if you guys want it. So let's start coloring. Let me go pick out my colors. Okay, so their squid, it's gonna be like this green color. And with any pens or pencils, I like to think of them as watercolors. You put down your lightest color first, and then you put what's darker over it. So when you're drawing with this, you would start off with just kind of coloring it in one bland, boring shade, and then adding in the rest of the colors. And now on the camera, you see like this really gross kind of Kelly green color, but in real life it's a nice like lime green. Like imagine if you were to pick up a lime, the color of its the color of its skin. It's like really nice, and this will be our base color. So yeah, I'm gonna put darker colors over this, and I'm gonna get back to you when I'm done coloring. Okay, so I've pretty much colored the entire thing green. Looking on my camera, the thing looks really ugly and streaky because just of the camera quality, but believe me, it isn't. So let me just get my second color. Okay, as you can see, I have pretty much just outlined where I want my highlights to be. And now you see, I'm sorry about that, all of this area right here is where all of my darker green color is going to be, all of this. So I'm going to fill that in and I'll get right back to you. Hey, pretty much, as you can see, I've done this all dark green. I think it really looks good as a highlight, and I think our squid is looking super awesome right now. So pretty much what we're going to probably do is I'm going to look for one more darker green color, and I'm going to try to go over it so it'll look really cool. Yeah, let me find that color. Okay, so I've pretty much found my color, and this time I'm going to show you how I'm going to outline for the shadows. So if you can see, I'm just kind of like thinking, if a shadow were to be here, where would it be? So I'm kind of just drawing in like some guidelines for myself. And as you can see, this entire area will be filled, okay? So let me complete that. Okay, so I'm pretty much looking over this, and I kind of really don't see a difference. So I'm going to look for a darker color and come back to you. I found a darker color, so I'm just going to go over the entire thing with this even darker color. See, right here. Yeah, so I'm going to get back to you. So it looks a little better. A little. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a dark green pencil, and I'm going to kind of smooth out this because it's a big transition. Let me get that pencil. Okay, so I've kind of been testing things out, and pretty much all you got to do is kind of run over this line like this. And it doesn't smoothen it out all the way, but it looks a lot better than what we had, so yeah. If you're going for more of like, if you're trying to do something anime styled or something like that, I would suggest not trying to use a pencil to blur it out. If you can't find the correct pencil color that you would blur something out with, it's really okay. This is just a little detail, and it doesn't do much for the piece, but for some people it could do a lot. It's your choice. I'm almost done, so I'm not gonna skip ahead with this. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, so I think it looks much better than before and looks more like a squid. Now this is a little detail that I do a lot on my art. I take this color, it's called brick white, and it's really good as just a color that you can, it's like a really, really light gray. It's good for blending things together, but it's also really good, as you can see, for just making it just a smidge bit smaller. So, you like the squid? If you think it needs any more details, that's pretty much just what I'm going to add right now. I'm going to add some bubbles and stuff. Bubbles are really easy. Just draw little circles, different sizes, different places. They all pretty much. Now, a lot of times, there's smaller bubbles in between the larger ones. So like, yeah, like this. Bubbles are a nice touch to add because they really aren't that hard to make. I'm just going to take a light blue and color them in. I probably should have actually done a lighter blue, but it doesn't matter. Just a nice blue color that would look like a bubble. And if you don't want to add this detail, you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to even follow along with what I'm doing. You can make it however much your own you want it to be. And it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to inspire you and teach you how to draw. I don't want to tell you what to draw. If you're kind of lazy and you just, like today, I'm feeling a little lazy, and you would just want to draw whatever's on this channel, go ahead, do it. It really doesn't matter. Next video will be a Friday. I really don't have any artwork that has been sent in yet, so I'm probably going to be skipping my show off every Friday next weekend, this Friday. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I want to make something a little special. I mean, I guess we'll see. It's a surprise. I'm going to take a pen, and here's a little detail about bubbles that I usually add. You're going to want to just shade like part of it just in. Like that. It's a really good detail because bubbles aren't just blue. They're actually real shapes. And make sure they're all in the same direction, because if they're not, this is supposed to be where the darkness is, and this is supposed to be where the lightness is. So I'm going to skip ahead while I finish this, and yeah. Welcome back! I've done all this. And now is a detail that, sadly, a lot of people here will not be able to do. It's using a special pen that is kind of hard to find. Let me get it. Okay. Pretty much, it's the Winsor & Newton white blender right here. And the special thing about this pen is that it creates new values of color. Like, as you can see, if I were to go over this, it's lighter. So with the larger bubbles, I'm just going to be going, or the large and medium bubbles, I'm just going to be going over them with this white marker. Now, if you have the marker, that's amazing, and you should definitely use it because, I mean, it brings a lot to the bubbles. But if you don't have the markers, you really don't need it. It's just a little detail that I'm adding. You can always add something else. You can always add something else is pretty much what I'm trying to put out to you guys. Because I'm never trying to put out that you need fancy, expensive stuff to work. You can use whatever you really want. And that's the cool thing about art. You can do whatever you want in art. There's nobody to tell you what to draw or how to draw something. I believe that this is almost done. I'm going to take a pencil and I'm just going to add like a bit of bloodshot into the eyes just to give it life. Because the more life a picture has, the more better it is. Now as you can see, we've drawn this beautiful squid using pencils, pens, and markers. Please like and subscribe. Let's see if we can get 20 likes on this video. That would be awesome, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'm out.